Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our monthly prayer video. It's great to be part of what God is doing in China. Also, a big thanks to you for partnering with us in praying for the Chinese churches, missions in China, and its unreached. At the end of this video, you will find a list of the prayer points found in this video that you can pray by yourself, at your church, or in your small groups. So as always, let's get started. Xiao Luo Biao is a member of the unregistered Early Rain Covenant Church in Chengdu. It is nearly 4 years on from the forced closure of Early Rain, and still many of its members continue to meet in small groups as best they can. This is in despite of ongoing surveillance and harassment from police. Early Rain was one of the first churches to be forcibly closed after the 2018 religious regulations were introduced. It was famously raided on the 9th of December 2018 with over 100 congregants being arrested. Since that event, Xiao, a youth leader, and his wife and children have been routinely followed, intimidated, and threatened. He has been summoned to the local police station several times, once for illegal proselytization. Police entered his home to prevent him and his wife attending online worship on Christmas Day. Then, last October, he was summoned to the police station on suspicion of organizing an evil cult. On May the 12th this year, Xiao was taken again to the police station. This time he was taken from a fellow Christian's house where several teenagers from Christian families were studying. Although Xiao was not officially charged, it seems clear that the police do not intend to leave his family alone anytime soon. During one of his visits to the police station, Xiao said he recited 1 Peter 3:17, which says, "After all, if it is the will of God, it is better to suffer for doing right than for doing wrong." He said, "This sentence comforted me greatly, and I would like to share this with my dear brothers and sisters." In 2006, Early Rain Covenant Church planted a church in Deyang, a city in Sichuan province. The new church was made up of small groups and was called the Early Rain Qingcao Di Church. Just 3 days after the Early Rain Covenant Church was raided, police also broke into Qingcao Di Church and expelled the worshippers. They posted a notice on the gate stating the church was banned, issued by the Religious Affairs Bureau and Civil Affairs Bureau. And in March of 2021, the Sichuan Province Civil Affairs Department published a list of banned illegal social organizations. Deyang Qingcao Di Church and Chengdu Early Rain Covenant Church were both on that list. Later that year, on November the 17th, Elder Wu Jiannan and Elder Hao Ming were both arrested with a fabricated charge of fraud. Their legal cases are significant because if they are sentenced with this fabricated charge, then a precedent would be set that would allow all house churches preachers to be similarly charged. Please pray for the following points. Please lift up Xiao Luo Biao, his family and others in China who are struggling to meet for fellowship. Pray that the detained elders will have peace, be comforted, and can bear witness to the Lord. Pray that Elder Hao Ming will be able to receive the medical care he needs, as he is not in good health. Pray that the Lord will grant the lawyers wisdom and safety. Pray that the pastors will not be found guilty of fraud and that the Lord will defend their cases. Next on the list, we'll be praying for travel to and from China. It was announced back in May that China would be restricting all non-essential foreign travel during the pandemic. However, what was deemed necessary or essential travel remains uncertain. Some Christians have complained that they're being refused permission to apply for or renew passports on the basis that they practice religion. According to International Christian Concern, several families in Zhejiang and Jiangsu provinces said that immigration officials had questioned the purpose of their passport applications and later rejected the applications after discovering their religious adherence. Whatever the reasons for the rejections, they are particularly disappointing for young Christians seeking higher education offshore. Please pray for the following points. Pray that people will be able to travel in and out of China regardless of religion. Pray for the people within the church in China to have favour when it comes to getting new passports and visas. Pray that the doors will open again for short-term missions to come into China to share the gospel, do mercy works, and also intercede for China. Well, that's us for this month. Please don't forget to check out our monthly China prayer letter that has these articles and prayer points and much more information about China, which you will find relevant and encouraging. This and much more can be found on our website, ccsmglobal.org. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Catch us again next month when we pray for the Chinese churches, missions in China, and the unreached in China. Thanks again for praying with us for China, and as C.S. Lewis once said, the church exists for nothing else but to draw men into Christ, to make them little Christs. If they are not doing that, all the cathedrals, clergy, missions, sermons, even the Bible itself, are simply a waste of time. God became man for no other purpose. God bless you, your family, your church, and your nation.